Hi. Okay, so we're going to be comparing OneNote and Evernote as far as the two applications for studying. I like studying long periods of time, and then throughout the week when I'm at work at the lunch table, I pull out my phone and I want to zoom in to a unit that I just studied. And so, which one is better? My criteria, it has to be cross-platform compatible, where you can use it on a Mac or a PC, a Droid or an iPhone. And that's generally, I'm in IT, so I like flexing between platforms to keep me fluid. And right now in front of us, we have OneNote. I have my government class. I'm going to quickly scroll between the content because I want to respect the online content. And so right now, I'm going to focus on my Unit 4. I've been studying on that. And I understand that I kind of use emoticons to say, okay, I got all these. I have 33, 34, 35 all done. 36 I'm still working on. I'm going to open up that. And this is the first plus for OneNote that Evernote does not have. And here we go. It opens up exactly where I left off. That's a big plus. So let's go over to, I'm going to open up OneNote or Evernote. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry. Evernote. And I have downloaded all the notebooks offline. However, something about Evernote right now, as you and I can tell, is kind of downloading something. I'm not sure, but that's not a really good example of me marking things off as, hey, download these notebooks because I went camping last month and had my iPad, everything downloaded in Evernote. I was nailed with Evernote. I downloaded on my iPhone as well, just so I can go up and just when I'm sitting here, study for a little while. So there's that. OneNote behaves pretty well offline, and that one of the best. I think he's on OneNote is on top of the list. Now Evernote is really pretty. I love the little cute little things you can configure. However, I'm in Unit 4 and I just studied Unit 4, and there's nothing in this menu here that I can say, hey, go to my last. I can pin a note, I can change the background, but that means nothing to me when I want to finish long-term studying, and then when I'm at the break room table at work, I want to pop in. I want to go to the last note that I studied. But right now I've got this. I have 1, 2, 3 clicks, 4 clicks, and then it always lands at the top of the page. So I have 4 clicks and scroll, 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 scroll to where I was at. So the context when you land onto a note is so critical to me when I'm studying back and forth. And Evernote, hope you can improve on that. The syncability, and then the context of where you're studying or where you're opening up your note. I think that's going to really ease the brain on trying to jump in. But with OneNote, again on page 36, here I am, freedom of expression. Now there's two drawbacks with OneNote that I found, and I'm still sticking with you. When I go in, and let's see if we can recreate it. When I go into edit, see how the cursor's there? I can double click anywhere else. Let me see. I double clicked somewhere else, and guess what happens? It scrolls all the way to the bottom of the document. I have traveled from the Central Valley of California to Santa Cruz, and it happened to me almost every single time when I try to highlight and bold something. And it's annoying, so I hope OneNote can figure that out because right now I have to turn off the keyboard and scroll all the way to the top of the document and don't want to do that. So, OneNote, I hope you can improve that. The other thing, it's probably a designer decision. Um, and it's the difference between me loving Evernote and me kind of getting frustrated with OneNote too, is when I go into edit, let's see, freedom of speech. Let's see if I want to highlight freedom of speech, because on the desktop we can. I haven't figured it out, but let me go landscape real quick and I see the bold. I can bold it, but I can't find anything. I can strike through it. I can italicize, but there's no formatting of highlighting or color coding. So, oop, there it goes again. There's that glitch again. So back to my example with Evernote, and what page am I on? Let's scroll to the top. Let's scroll down. I am on page 36. Okay, so let me go to page 36 here, freedom of expression, and this is the actual topic. Let me highlight that. And while I get this figured out here. All right, so let me highlight that. Gosh, come on. I can actually go here and I can actually highlight it in yellow. And I can do blue font, which is really ugly. I'll go back to black. There we go. So I can highlight, I can format however I want. It's very straightforward. I wish they did have the keyboard down arrow. OneNote does have that, but I have to take the little green checkbox on the upper left-hand side, and then I'm done editing. And I absolutely love it. Actually, the screen scrolling, the layout is quite nice. I really like the display. You can zoom in, zoom out, just like OneNote. Right now, I am switching and staying again with OneNote because of the context. When I have to jump out and jump in to a document, it keeps the scrolling right exactly where I'm studying. And then that is just about it. Now, I have studied and worked inside Notion, and this is just a side note here. Um, I love Notion, and it also is cross-platform compatible. You can use it on PC, Mac, whatever. However, personally, me, the import the import did not come through for this one website. That's pretty tough. Some websites are just programmed differently. I'm in IT. I get that. But I get lost in the pretty little formatting. I absolutely love it, but my brain gets exhausted. But what I did was I used Notion as kind of like an outline. So if I need to zoom out of my studying when I go deep, I have to go broad so I can understand concepts. Um, I just love it, but I don't I haven't figured out if I love it all the way. So they're an honorable mention. I absolutely love the organization because I have so many things that I imported from my old Evernote um, account. By the way, their Evernote import is amazing, just like OneNote's from Evernote. However, Evernote's trying to climb itself way out, so I just gave them an honorable mention as well. I really am bobbling between the two because Evernote is relaxing on the views. It seems to zoom in, zoom out when you scroll in, scroll out a little bit more than, I mean, yeah, I don't know. But I will always use OneNote for my work because screenshot, copy, paste are rapid. It syncs. I don't have to worry about it. And there you have it. Thank you for